Okie dokie, gang. So welcome to tonight's call, Monday evening. Great way to start the week. We're about halfway through our month, and it's really important to stay plugged in to these types of calls. And I'm always excited to share what we have going on here at Uforia. It is a passion of mine. Just a quick background. I don't want to go too far into it, but my name is Laurie. I'm zooming in from Michigan. I am a mom, a grandma. I have a couple traditional businesses, both of which I really do have a lot of love for. About close to 10 years ago, about 7.5 years ago now, it started to occur to me that life was going pretty quick, and I wasn't really gaining from those businesses what I had hoped to gain 27 years ago when I started. And for any of you that are like employed on your own or self-employed, I think maybe you might feel the same thing. You know, you have all these huge expectations and they just don't come to fruition, and before you know it, you're really not set up for the next chapter of your life. And that's kind of where I was. And my son introduced me to this industry at that point in my life, and at the time I really wanted to support him more than anything else, but it just didn't take me long to figure out what was going on and how important it is to have different types of income, different income streams, different ways of making money, rather than putting all your eggs in one basket. So for me, this was a great solution. It has changed everything about the way my family and I think about earning money. And I hope that a little bit of what we have going on here will really click with you tonight too. So we're here to talk about a really, really great product. And then we're going to touch a little bit on the business side of things too. So I want to share my screen. I'm a visual learner. I think a lot of people are. And so we're going to go a little old school with the PowerPoint. Bear with me while we present this. So we're here to talk about Uforia Science, guys. Uforia Science is an incredible biotech company. It creates custom designer supplementation based on the genetic testing of a person's DNA. And I want to say that again so you can kind of absorb it. It's a biotech company, okay? Bio and tech, both are booming, booming industries. This company creates custom designer supplementation based on your DNA. And so whenever I look at something that I believe will be a category changer, and I'm always watching, right? Everybody, I mean, any entrepreneur is. You always want to look at who's kind of captaining the ship. And so here at Uforia, we are blessed with the best for sure. Over on the left of your screen, you see Ron Williams. Ron Williams is our captain. He is the CEO. He is the brains and just the most effective and most honest visionary I think I've ever met. What I really love about him is that he was retired when he was asked to come back to the industry. So he's not here lining pockets, which is a really great thing, right? Money isn't really his motivation. Legacy is his motivation. I was very, very drawn to that. Kort Logistics is the brawn, okay? They are the back end, and they are a billion-dollar organization. They are funding the project. They are sort of the Shark Tank of the manufacturing world. And Terry LaCour is the exact same thing. He doesn't really need the money, and so he is out there only looking to work with products that are leaving an impact on this planet. And Uforia, he immediately knew when he saw it about 3 years ago that this was something he was going to grab a hold of. And then we have Eric Morey in the middle. Eric is the sales and training guru in the marketing space. He travels globally all the time. He's paid a lot of money to train sales forces. And although I often like to argue that this maybe isn't true sales, it's more of a share. What Eric brings to the table is unlike anybody else really in the world. He knows this space better than anybody else I've ever met, that most people have ever met. And when he is behind our team, behind our leadership, behind our field, there is no question that this is being shared in the proper and the most effective manner. And so that makes me very, very proud to be here. So supplementation, guys, about 40, 50, 60, 70 years ago, this is what it looked like. It was blind. And the thing is that this industry, supplementation, hasn't changed in close to 80 years. It has been the exact same process. We see more and more products come to the table, but the back end process is always the same. And I want to show you something. These next three pictures, this is what it looks like today. And these are real pictures of a woman that I know. All three of them are hers. Okay, so this This is all one person. And check this out. This is what it looks like in 2019. And what does that mean, guys? It means it's blind nutrition. It's a guessing game. Okay, it's been close to 80 years of try this. You know, my doctor said this might work. My yoga instructor said this would work. My girlfriend said she's having great success with this. But the thing is that we as human beings are unique. Like every single one of us is unique to the next one. So just like you wouldn't put on somebody else's eyeglasses or buy somebody else's eyeglass prescription, really we should not be taking the exact same formula for every single body on the planet. So there's been a lot of uncertainty, a lot of guessing, and it hasn't been ideal. And then about 10 years ago, maybe close to 12 now, we had holistic supplementation. Holistic doctors, holistic medicine came to the table, and that was better. That meant people were waking up and they were becoming aware that we can do it better. But the thing is that it still was a little bit of a guessing game. So we had like integrative doctors that would have a patient who would say, you know, I'm really experiencing a lot of weakness, or I'm tired all the time, or whatever that may be. And based on experience, they were able to say, well, this has proven to help the majority of the people with insomnia, with being tired, with whatever it is, right? And so therefore, we're going to supplement you with a little more. But the thing is that it still was not unique to you. It was based on the masses. But then came Uforia. And this is what gets me really excited, because this science is never going backwards. So designer nutrition. Okay, it is the solution to that 80 years of guessing. It is science-based, it's exclusive, meaning we're the only ones that have the ability to do this, and it's proprietary. And again, that means we have sole ownership of the software that's able to do this. And this nutrition is inspired by you, and it's only for you. So it's made to listen to your body and then fulfill what your body says it needs. And so how does it work? So what we're actually doing here at Uforia is it's a simple cheek swab, right? Everybody knows what DNA now is, and people are very, very comfortable with it. And Uforia is testing for the 18 SNPs that you see here on your screen, okay? And look at them. They are the dashboard of your health. Okay, honestly, they're kind of what runs the machine. So if you look at this, you see healthy weight management, you see vitamin D receptors, you see healthy heart, healthy blood pressure, healthy inflammatory. These are big deals, and they really are the core of what our health means to us. So Uforia is having you cheek swab. They're testing these 18 genes, and what they're looking for is a SNP. Okay, it's SNP. And a SNP, guys, it's very easy. It's just a variant in one of those genes, and they're passed on from your parents. And so when they find one, they know that that gene is not working optimally. So just very quickly, if you'll get this little test back, right? You'll get this scorecard. And when you get it, if you have a green happy face, it just means your gene in that specific area works exactly as it should. If you get yellow, that means one of your parents passed down a variant, and you really could do better with that gene. And all of these genes have been scientifically validated to be affected in a positive manner by nutrition. Okay, that's a big part of this. So yellow means you have a variant and you can use some support, and red means both parents passed it to you. It doesn't mean you're going to get something or you're not going to get something. It just means you're predisposed. So you can supplement and support that gene with nutrition. And that's what we're doing here at Uforia. So after that's all said and done, you send in your swab. The lab tests it, HIPAA, CLIA certified labs, medical labs, not Google labs. What happens is we have a software that is able to read that testing and create for you your own personal formula, and it's called Utrition. And guys, it literally has your name on it. And I want you to just pay attention to this jar down here. Imagine your name on it in that unique barcode. I want you to think about that just a few minutes when we talk about the business, for the fact that this product, being as unique as it is and being labeled in real time specific to you, is a big part of the business opportunity and how really impactful that is. So why do we take a DNA test? Guys, you're familiar with these. These were the #1 online Christmas gift last year in 2018. Okay, so people are comfortable and used to this testing. There's lots of reasons: heritage, personality, physical traits, but then what? My friend Dane always says, if you find out you're Scottish, are you going to go buy a kilt? And probably not, right? So the most important DNA test will determine how you stay healthy, how your family stays healthy. It formulates a supplement for you, inspired by you and based on your DNA. And I think we have an obligation that if we have this type of information, we need to listen. We need to listen. And so here you have it, right? 80 years on the left of blind nutrition. And then just recently, the last year, actually, this has been used in a market study for about 7 years. However, here at Uforia, it's about a year design and nutrition. Now, it's really clear that you want to hit the target, right? You don't want to miss all the time. It's just wasteful. So I like to equate this slide to like simple progress, okay? Progress in the marketplace. So think on the left, blind nutrition is now the phone that used to hang on the wall that had a cord attached to it. And then think on the right, that the cell phone, okay? It's just progress. The masses move to progress, okay? And it doesn't go backwards. You can do the same thing with, like taxis and Uber. I mean, you've heard these kinds of analogies, right? But the thing is that when something that changes a category comes to the table, it's only a matter of time before the masses get a hold of it. And that's what's going to happen here at Uforia. We are actually changing the supplement industry. So it's very, very simple, guys. You just buy one of these little black Uforia kits. In it is your pre-trition. It's just a basic cleanse. It gets your body ready for when your paired nutrition or your unique formula comes. You can see the little Q-tip swabs to swab your cheeks. It has a postage paid envelope. You don't even pay for postage, and you ship it out to the lab. Guys, all of this right here is $159. I mean, it's a steal, honestly. And then on top of that, the one-time lab fee to test for those 18 snips is only $99. And you never have to test for those 18 again. You never. Like, that's it. That's what your DNA says. $99 is an unheard of price in DNA testing. And we're excited to be the ones to be able to offer it at that price. And then on top of that, for anybody who is like me, like I'm a coupon cutter, I'm always looking for the points whenever I use my cards. This is the exact same thing, but we have an awesome referral program. Guys, this is the way business is done now. Honestly, people know word of mouth marketing is the most effective, and we know that too. And Uforia is progressive in almost every single major business decision they make, including the way that they market, distribute, and refer. And so with that in mind, just understand that as a customer, we love our customers. We're customer dominated. You can get your nutrition free, and you can even get it discounted. So very simply, you're at the gym, you take your nutrition, somebody asks you about it. If they decide to try it or use it, you get 25% off your product. 2 people that you refer is 50%, and so on and so forth. And with 4 customers who were referred by you, your product is free. And so that gets me excited because people understand this as well. So guys, moving on to the next part, I want to share with you a little bit about what it means to progress with business, okay? And there's a lot of things going on in our world, and the thing is that anytime somebody invites me to hear about something, I am always open to it. Guys, an open mind equals possibility. It's simple and clear. Okay, and possibility is maybe the best word on the planet, quite honestly. Anything is possible. And the thing is that if you don't take the time to open up your mind and explore, you just won't ever find possibility. And so every single time that I get onto, some sort of presentation or I'm looking into something, there are 2 questions that I ask myself. And the first one is, can I do it? And the second one is it worth it? And I'm quite certain that you guys will be asking yourselves this as we progress, and keep those questions right in front of you, because I think that you're going to see that this isn't hard. In fact, it's so simple that that people, like, they almost don't believe it. But believe me, I've been in this industry for almost 8 years. It's real. It's very, very real. So let's talk a little bit about the way that people view wealth, okay? And I want you guys to know something. In the scheme of things, I wouldn't consider my first reason for being here money. although I am money motivated. And there's no reason for anybody to ever apologize for that. Okay, being wealthy gives you options. And so money gives you options, and money in good hands, it does good things. And so here, right, 97% of the wealth is owned by 3% of the population. Okay, think about that. 97% of the money is owned by 3% of the people. Okay, and why? Because 97% of the people are taught to work for linear income, and 3% learn to leverage, and they earn leveraged income. Okay, and so just a quick little tutorial on that. Linear income, guys, is trading time for money, and there isn't any shame in it at all, especially if you love what you're doing. However, there is a cap with that. Okay, there's only so many hours that you can work, and once you're outworked and the hours are all gone, you cannot make any more money. So think about, just punching a clock or working a 40-hour salaried week. You're sort of capped there. And the thing is that our education system actually teaches people to learn to work for linear income. And so the old way, this worked with my dad, okay? And my dad was a financial analyst at Ford Motor Company for his entire career. All right, so think about that. So he worked 40 hours a week for 40 years of his life, and he retired on 40% of his income. Okay, when I was in school, in college, in the middle 80s, that was already faltering. We didn't quite know how bad it was going to get at that point, but now this almost does not exist, okay? And this is the thing. The average retirement age is 72, okay? And let's just say you start working at 22. And you happen to stay with that company your whole life. That's actually 50 years of working, and the average death age is, right now, today's world, is 76. So it's not a great plan, but there's more to that. Most careers now, or most, like say, longevity at one specific business is 4.3 years. That's the average time a person, employee, spends at a company now. And they don't leave after 4 years always of their own accord. Like, companies are downsizing, people are shutting their doors, technology, outsourcing. I mean, even at McDonald's now, you can just order on a screen. You don't even need a person, right? So the 3%, the people that own the money, they're doing work once and they're getting paid a lot of times. Think about an author. Think about a musician, writes a song, sings a song, records a song, and then every time it's played, they're getting paid over and over and over. Michael Jackson still makes money, right? Okay, that's leveraged income. You work once, and you get paid many times over, forever and ever and ever. Leveraged income, when I heard about it, I don't know why I didn't know about it, but I was close to 43 years old. I wish I'd have known at 23 what I found out at 43. It has been one of my daily goals to master leverage ever since I learned about it. And here at Uforia, we are encouraged to leverage, okay? And the reason why is it's a win-win. Why do business in this world today if it's not a win-win for both parties? It doesn't make any sense, right? So this is the way that we're able to leverage Uforia. They already have an entire infrastructure in place, right? They have the science, which we didn't have to come up with, thank the Lord. We had, they put all the investment in, over $100 million. It's been a labor of love. It's been in the works for 24 years. They bought the software. We're the only company that owns the software that can actually pair your DNA to a nutrition plan. Fulfillment, they fulfill the orders, they ship the orders, customer service, legal, all of the systems are in place. All of that is there. Okay, and so this is the thing. They also encourage us to leverage their marketing plan, and this is the reason why. There used to be a time when people watched television and couldn't skip the commercials. Okay, they had to watch them. Billboards were a big thing. Paper magazines were the way that you got your information. Okay, that's not the way it is anymore. We get all of our information from our devices. And what are we doing? We are looking to see what other people are doing. In both of my traditional businesses, I do zero paid advertising, not even Facebook ads at this point, all referral. All referral. First of all, I get the very best connections that way, but also it's free, right? And a lot of times when people refer me, I will then kick them back either a discount or some free chocolate dipped strawberries or whatever it may be, because it becomes a win-win. So this is what you do. You're able to leverage all of that with Uforia and start your own small business here at Uforia. Become a nutritionist. Share this with people. When you do and you generate a sale, Uforia pays you, rather than paying a billboard or an advertising agency, etc. So for $40 a year, that's what it takes. $40, and you can leverage everything I talked to you about Uforia. You get your own website, which, by the way, is beyond professionally done. There hasn't been anything I've seen in this company that has not been world class. You also get a free app, which is a CRM, which is a customer relations manager app, which for those of you that are on your phones, they often say if you're not making money from your phone, it's not a smartphone at all. It's just a dumb phone, right? And so for those of you that utilize this and leverage social networks to monetize it, this CRM app is the bomb. You can run your entire business from here. So all of that for $40 one time a year. Okay, every year, $40 one time a year. And so when you think about that, guys, it's almost like online franchising. And I want to just touch on this really quick because this is super important. The reason why franchises came to be is because they had proven models. Okay, so when you buy a Subway or you buy a McDonald's or you buy a Burger King or whatever it is, you're not buying the building. Okay, what you're buying is their system. All right, their system is in place. They are going to teach you everything you need to know to make that McDonald's successful. But the difference is, just to apply, you have to pay $500,000 just to apply for the franchising. So think about that. For $40, we give the ability to leverage one of the most prominent and one of the most upcoming biotech companies in the marketplace with the only product of its kind. So it's a win-win. Then you're going to buy inventory, of course, right? You're going to either buy just your own pack and you're going to be a product of the product, or you buy 3, 5, or 10 packs. And without getting into all of this, you can clearly see that the more inventory you have on hand, the deeper the discount you get. So you pick the pack that's right for you. That is not my job. That's not the person who invited you's job. It's your job just to, figure out what works for you and what you really want from this. Inside your You Start kit, like I told you before, the veggie caps, which is your cleanse, the swab brushes to swab your cheeks, your postage paid envelope, and then a $100 discount code, taking that lab fee to $99. Now, we talked about systems, and this is the part where it says, can I do it? If you can look at this checklist, and if you can go through and do and check off all those little orange boxes, and if you can create a list of people that you think would enjoy this product, you can do this. Okay, and it really is that simple. And so, yes, you can do it. You can leverage the tools that we have. Guys, look at this. We have, in that app, there are videos for every single thing that somebody may ask you. Okay, you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to be a great speaker. You have to be able to find a person or find a need for somebody who would love this product and push a button and send them a video. Let the tools do the work. We have the app. We have Google Play. We have presentations like these all the time. We have all kinds of PDFs. We have all the videos. We have a community. A lot of people, let's just say money's not your thing, okay? And let's say that you're already really healthy and you're gonna use the product, but you're not trying to fix anything or anything like that. That's cool too, because we don't claim to fix, but what we do is we also offer people a culture, and lots of people who are drawn to this industry are drawn to the movement behind it. When you get around so many like-minded people, and you will see yourself blossom in more ways than you can imagine. And I've seen it with all of my children. They have learned more in this space than three of my 5 went to college, got a formal college education, and all 3 of them do this business, and all 3 of them have learned skills here that they have been unable to learn in the classroom, and I am beyond thrilled about that. So our community is really, really awesome. We do events, we do trips. Year 1, first cruise, it's going to be our maiden voyage for Uforia in November. And there's trips, and we had a rumble in Vegas where everybody got together and just got excited. And so events are a really big part of our culture. And so, we're kind of back to the 2 most important questions. And guys, think about this. Just think about it. Can you do it? Yes, you can do it. Anybody can do it. I swear to you, anybody can do this. If you have a phone, if you have a desire to help other people, if you want better health for you, for your family, for your friends at yoga, whatever that is, you can do this. Okay, it is a very natural share. And is it worth it? I can tell you that in the 7.5 years that I've been doing it, I have received more feedback for the way that I have impacted other people's lives from this industry than from any other thing I've ever done. And I work with brides and I work with weddings, and those are impactful days. But guys, I'm going to tell you something. When you find a way to earn money while helping others, you'll never want to go back. You really, really won't. And so, yes, by all means, it is worth it. There is money to be made. If money is your motivation, whoever brought you to this call, they can show you the ways that we actually earn, and there's plenty of them. And so the next steps are, guys, are get back to the person who invited you. Get your questions answered. You know, and go ahead and question this logically. Of course, you're going to have questions. Become a nutritionist. It's $40, right? I mean, when you think about what the risk is, it's nothing. You get your own kit, so you're able to do your own test, and you pay $40 to access the comp plan. I think it's a win-win all the way around. Plug into these calls, plug into our Telegram communities, our Facebook pages. We have testimonial pages that are customers only. No business is done there. You'll be mind blown, really, by what this product is doing. And then you launch your business. So, guys, you know, with that, this is all said and done tonight. I can tell you that it's worth looking into further. If you're looking for something and you're looking for a way to supplement income, to better your health, to just be a part of something bigger than you, to help other people, you really need to consider Uforia. It really is home for so many people. And so welcome to Uforia. We hope to welcome you really, really soon, where being you never felt better. So thanks, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you again soon.